Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Najuan, aka NueNew the Hair Diva, and I'm back with you with another Shop My Stash monthly box. This is box number 2, and it's for February 2018. If you have been watching me for last month, I did one of these boxes where I wrote down everything that I was using for the month of January, which is this right here. And what I decided to do was to go through my list and pick out items that I didn't use and try to use them in this monthly box, which is all written in red. I decided to pick out some more items. February is the shortest month of the year, and I wanted to make sure that I could get out some colorful makeup looks. I looked on my Instagram and noticed everything was like the same color. The only thing changed maybe was an eyeliner and some lipstick. So without making this video long, because you know I do, we're going to go ahead and get started. I have 2 boxes, and I'm going to try to buy myself a caboodle so I can put all of this in one box. This is the first box that I have, and then I have this box right here, which is the second. Now, yes, it is a lot, but because I wrote everything down, I'm going to go in order. Excuse how I look because I'm trying to do a couple of videos today, and I think I'm gonna try to do a play in my makeup video before or after this. I don't know which one's gonna be posted first. Alright, so for Shop My Stash makeup box number 2, February 2018, the primers that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using my MAC Oil Control Lotion. And this is kind of like the travel size that you can get from MAC. I'm going to be using the SmashBox Photo Finish Pore Minimizer. I'm going to continue to use the SmashBox Primer Water. And let's see, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Anti-Aging Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I'm going to be using on my eyes the NYX Shadow Base, and this is in the color Skin Tone. And the last thing that I'm going to be using that I didn't use too much in my last box was this Stila concealer in the color 14 Maple. And I want to use this as a eyeshadow base as well. So those are the primers and bases that I'll be using for this month. For my brows, let's see. I picked out the the Cargo eyeshadow. It looks like that. And I used to use this a long time ago. Lord, my nails have gotten longer, so it's kind of hard to open these things. This is what that color looks like. So I may use this as an eyeshadow as well, but I'm going to be using it for my brows. And then I'm going to be using a different Anastasia Dipbrow pomade. This is in the color Auburn. And I have used it before. That's what that color looks like. So I'm going to have my brows more in a brown tone. I'm going to continue to use my Nicka lip pencil in cherry. And to seal everything in, I'm almost done with this. It's Anastasia Brow Genius Gel. And you know this is the old packaging, so yeah. So those are for the brows. My concealers and foundation. I am going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Peach. This, can you see that? Yeah, in Peach. This one has been giving me just the right amount of eye brightening, so I definitely enjoy that. And I'm going to also be using mainly as a concealer. I may use it as a foundation, not sure. This is my Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation Plus Concealer. And that's what it looks like. The color that I have is 26 Amber. Let's see, can you see that? 26 Amber. So yeah, that's going to be my main concealer. The foundation that I'm going to be using, I only have one foundation, and this is the SmashBox Liquid Halo Foundation in the shade number 9. I have one extra bottle. I am on the hunt for new foundations. I just want light to medium coverage. So that is the concealers and foundations. Now we're going to go on to powders, enhancers, and highlights. I'm going to be using my MAC Here Comes Joy, which is an enhancer. And it looks like that from the Snowball collection. And let's see, I'm going to be using the Hourglass Ambient Light palette. This palette I had in last month's box, and I used it, but not as much as I wanted to. So I pulled that out, and that's going to be for an enhancer as well. Let's see. For highlights, I'm going to be using another NARS product, and this is my NARS Albatross. And it's kind of like a golden glow color. And I'm going to be using my MAC Whisper of Guilt, which looks like that. And what else do I have down here? And my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Oh my goodness, if I put that down, y'all look at that. That's all I have in there. So I'm going to have to mix me up some more and put it in there. I take out from the large container, put in that small container so that I can travel with it. Okay, so those are the powders, enhancers, and the highlights. And I have a few more, but they're under a different category. So blush, bronzer, contour. Oh, I'm sorry. For the powder, I forgot one item. This is my Absolute New York face powder in Sable. So that is the last for the powder, highlights, and enhancers. Okay, blush, bronzer, and contour. One of the blushes that I'm using is a different blush from MAC. This is in Swiss Chocolate. And I believe I'm going to use this as a contour. That's what that color looks like, but I may use it as a blush as well. Who knows? I am also going to be using these two Urban Decay 8-hour blushes. I have Rapture, and this is what Rapture looks like. And to me, it's more like a blush topper. And then I'm going to be using Kinky. Kinky is almost like Taj Mahal, but more of a peachy tone. And let's see, I have my Sephora Z palette that I have. Now in here, I have a couple of things. These are my La Femme blushes. So I have an orange, a sienna, a neutral, and I believe, I forgot what that's called. I forgot. But when I use it, I'll put everything that I'm using in the description bar below so that you can see what they are. This is Swiss Chocolate eyeshadow, and this is a highlight called Linda from MAC. So those are some extras if I need to use any extras. Let's see, what else do I have down here? And that is it for the blush, contour, and highlight. My mascaras. I'm still working on these two mascaras, the L'Oreal Lash Paradise in brown and the MAC Giga Black Extended Lash Mascara. So I will continue to use those until I finish them up. Now for the more in-depth things, we have eyeshadow palettes, singles, as well as liners. So for the singles, I'm going to be using two Urban Decay eyeshadows. This is in ABC Gum, and that's what that color looks like. I love to use this under the brow bone. And then this one is called Road Strip, and this is like a duochrome. So if you look at it, it looks white, but if I touch it, it gives you that blue purple kind of tone, if you can see that. Yeah, so those are two singles, and I pulled out these palettes that I made. The names of them are Beauty with an Edge. However, it's eyeshadow singles, and you have 4 in this one, and those are the colors. I do know that this is Tease, because that's the only one I really got a dent in. So I have those 4 colors, and then I have another one that I put together that has these 4 colors in there. So I'm going to try to get use out of that. I tried to pull as much colorful that I could so that I can, you know, create some more looks. All right, let's see. I picked up 2 palettes from the Juvia's Place, and I picked up the Masquerade palette, and this is the larger one. So I have lots of colors on the top, neutrals on the bottom. I can do a whole bunch of looks with those from what I think I can do. And then I have the Nubian 2 palette, and this one has, you know, colors and neutrals in there, but I'm going to try to do as much color as I possibly can. All right, let's see. I feel like I forgot to show you some stuff I had in the cup. So I picked out this NYX eyeliner in the color Moss, which is that green one. And I picked out my Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liner in the color Intense Black. So we got a liquid liner. I have another NYX liner in the color Electric Blue. I have my Urban Decay 24-hour Glide On Pencil in Psychedelic Sister, which is a purple. Another Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On in a brown Demolition. And these two, I think I forgot to show you for my concealers. I'm also going to try to use my SmashBox Studio Skin and my SmashBox Under Eye Hydrating Primer. That is one that I used last month, but I want to use more of it this month. So yeah, I think I got all of that out of the way. Let's see what else I am doing. So those are for the eyeshadows. Now for the lip gloss and lipsticks, I pulled out my Urban Decay Vice palettes. Y'all know many of us brought these, but I do not see anybody using these in their videos, so NueNew gonna bring it back in style. So this one here looks like that, and this one is the Junkie palette. And I know it's the Junkie palette because the last color is green and it is named Junkie. And those are the shades. I definitely don't want that to dry out on me. And then this next palette is called the Blackmail palette. And that's because the last one is Blackmail. And that's what the colors look like. I did pull out these here 3 L'Oreal Infallible lip colors and 2 Urban Decay Naked lip glosses. The lip glosses that I have is Love Child, which is that pink color. And this one I'm almost done with, and I'm going to have to buy it. If I hold it up, I don't know, you probably could see in there. But this one is called Naked. It is a beautiful color, and it's called Naked. So those are glosses. This L'Oreal Infallible 805 Suede. Looks like that. This is 352 Shakedown. I'm gonna use that one. And the last one is 364 Milk and Cookies. So we're gonna use that. All right, we coming down to the last stuff. The last thing on here is the fragrance. We have the Bulgari fragrance. I'm just gonna hold it up. Look, y'all, I've been doing good. I didn't want to use it all, but I'm almost done. So we're gonna go ahead and continue to use that. And then I picked up 4. Okay, I thought I dropped it. I picked up 4 of these little sample sizes. I have Viva La Juicy Couture. And I finished a large bottle, so I know I can do that. I have Prada Sport. That's Prada Sport. I have, what is this? Aqua de Prima. Something like that. And then this last one is Gucci Guilty. Alright, so that is all of the makeup for my Shop My Stash box number 2, February 2018. I will have in the description bar below my January's box, and this video should be found under the Shop My Stash playlist. And yeah, everything that I told you will also be listed in the description bar below. To all be blessed, wear your makeup, save your money, and NueNew will see you in a few days with the next video. Bye.